Hey YouTube. So today I am 16 weeks, which means I am 4 months. That is ridiculous. Like, I have completed 4 months. I don't know, like, how to really convey how much that, blows my mind. I know I'm not quite halfway there yet, but it's like, wow, I'm almost halfway there. And things have been going really fast lately because of how busy school has gotten, because every week I have tests and every week I have quizzes and every week there's just stuff on top of stuff going on. And so it's almost like the last, probably I'd say 2 or 3 weeks have felt like a week, and it's crazy. But anyway, the main thing that I think I'm going to talk about in this week's vlog is that I have been feeling relatively better, with the exception of a couple of moments, I guess. One was Sunday at work. I had a really bad headache that just hit me when I got to work. I was okay on the way to work. I don't like going to work anyway. And it was my 4th day of work in a row, which is something that I had never done since coming to school. I used to work every day, Monday through Friday, before I was in college. But since working at the dining hall, I haven't worked more than 2 or 3 days in a row. I think 2, actually, is the most I've ever worked in a row, back to back. But I agreed to cover someone's shift this past Saturday. So I worked Thursday night, Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning. And Sunday morning, I felt okay. I was tired because of having worked so much and not really having any downtime. But when I got to work and I started working on the smoothie side of our shop, it was like all of the noise from the blenders just was driving me crazy, and I got a really bad headache, and I just needed to sit down and I needed to get away from the noise. I thought I was gonna die. It was terrible. But I just I took my boss gave me my lunch break at I think 12:15 maybe. I think it was 12:15. So I got my lunch break and I went and I sat down and I ate a pancake, and I felt better by the time my lunch break was over, and I just went back and I ended my day and I got through the rest of it just fine. But it was terrible when I first got there. And the next really big thing was actually today. I don't know what it was. It was something about what I ate for lunch, or just, I don't know. I think it was more my room. When I came back into it, for some reason smelled really bad. It doesn't now, and it didn't, when I came back after lunch, it smelled really bad. When I've left since then and come back again, so it's not like I've just gotten used to it, and it didn't smell bad anymore. I don't know what it was. I don't know what had happened in the room before I got into it, but it smelled so bad that I literally, threw up my lunch in a trash can, because I had just come back from lunch and the smell, made me gag, and it was terrible. So I don't really think it had necessarily anything to do with the food or with nausea just in general. It was just the smell was so bad, and I don't even know how to describe it. And other than that, I've been okay. I've been better. I've been less tired, taking less naps. So in general for me this past week, I have taken multiple tests, and I feel as though I've done relatively well on all of them, so I guess I can't complain in that department. I have hung out with people instead of just being all alone all the time. The weather was decent a couple of days, and I got back into hoop dancing, and I met some other people on campus who hoop dance, and they're all really nice and really cool, and I'm probably gonna go do that with them more. I hadn't done it in my like earlier stages of pregnancy because I was like worried that the hoop would like cause me to have problems or something. I don't know. But I've seen other people on YouTube and just in general, I've heard of other people hooping while pregnant as like an exercise because that's what I used it for before to begin with. And it's really fun. So, I think that that'll keep me more active than I was previously. And I'll also get to see people, which is really nice because at the beginning of my pregnancy, when I first found out and stuff, just kind of like anti-socialized myself and hid in my little corner. And I don't want to keep doing that because it makes me really lonely and sad. So, if you can actually, there's my hula hoop, that yellow thing. That yellow thing is my hula hoop. But anyway, I can't really do anything in this little tiny space. So once the weather is nice again, I'll go outside because these past couple of days it's just been kind of rainy and gross. Not necessarily cold, but just rainy and gross. So it's supposed to be nice later this week and hopefully this weekend so that I actually have some time to go out and enjoy myself. Let's see. I also have been looking at apartments and stuff for this summer and next fall, and basically where I plan to live for the next 12 months, because that's all they do is in this area really is 12 month leases. So I've been looking into that, and I found a couple of places that I'm interested in. So tomorrow I'm probably going to go look at the 2 places that I'm interested in, and maybe even sign a lease for one of them if the people are willing to do that. I'm more interested in one than the other, so I'm probably going to go there first and see how that goes. Let's see. Also, today I had a job interview for the summer and beyond because my job ends on May 14th, and if I say that I'm going to come back in the fall, which I haven't decided if I'm going to or not because I would need so much time off, and I don't want to ask for so much time off from 2 jobs and then jump back into 2 jobs, so I don't know what I'm going to do for fall. But on May 14th, my job ends for the semester, and it doesn't start again until the end of August. That's way too long to have no income when you need to pay rent and you need to save money and buy baby things and all kinds of stuff. It's just not, and it's not plausible for me to not work at all. So I had an interview at a Texas Roadhouse near where I go to school, and they said I should know on Wednesday if I got the job or not. So, yay! But I think the interview went really well, and the people were really nice. The only discouraging thing is there was another girl right before me who had an interview, like literally 2 tables back from me, and like I could hear the whole thing. And, well, not the whole thing. I could hear her talking because she was talking really loud, but I couldn't hear the people interviewing quite as well. But I think, from what I could hear, that basically they just straight up gave her the job at the interview because she'd already worked at a Texas Roadhouse before. She worked at a different one somewhere else. So, because I hadn't worked at one, they at the end of my interview, instead of well, you can come in blank, blank, blank for training, it was we'll let you know. So I felt kind of bad because I didn't get the same end of the interview spiel as the other girl, but that's okay because I still feel really confident about it, and I really just hope to get a job for the summer and past that. So anyway, that is basically how my week went. I had 2 little episodes of weird pregnancy related things, and other than that it's just been mostly me feeling pretty much better. And I've actually been able to wear my pants, which is weird because I couldn't before. I'm not right now. I have really nice black dress slack maternity pants that my mom got for me, so I wore those to my interview just because I don't really have any other really nice ones that weren't dirty from work. So I wore the maternity ones today. But other than that, this week I've actually been able to get into my pants because I think that my bump, I don't think it's any bigger this week, but I think it's further up, so it doesn't interfere with the button as much, so I've actually been able to wear my clothes, which if that continues, because if I carry high enough that I can wear my pants, because I tend to wear really low-rise pants anyway, that would be fantastic, because then I won't need to buy tons and tons of pants and shorts and stuff to get through the summer. So anyway, I think that's all in terms of talking to you guys. So I'm gonna go on and show you my bump, and we'll end this video. Like I said, I did vomit earlier today, and all I've eaten since then is crackers and tea, and I'm actually trying to eat some soup right now because I've been kind of sick. Like, there's something going around campus and everyone has it. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't get too serious, because I have had a low-grade fever today. So I'm hoping that it doesn't, like, escalate and I get really sick, because that would be really bad. But anyway, backing up. Yes, I still haven't taken out my trash. Please don't judge me. I am so lazy and so busy. And with working 4 days in a row, I just didn't feel like doing it this weekend. But I'm hoping to do it, like, Wednesday. So, anyway, this is with the shirt on. It's kind of, like, nice and round now, which is pleasant. Because before it was kind of shaped like a box, but now it's nice and, like, rounded, and I bend my back out when I stand, like, naturally now. So this is with the shirt up. It's much higher. Like, I feel like the mass, like, the biggest part of it used to be, like, here. Now it's, like, here. Like, right below my belly button, like, half an inch below my belly button, instead of, like, an inch and a half. So that's why I think I've been able to wear my pants. But it's definitely not getting much bigger currently. It's just kind of moving upwards. And I think it'll probably do that for at least another week before it gets any bigger. And anyway, I normally wear these, like, I pull them all the way up and then I just fold them halfway down because I don't really need them all the way up there. And yeah, my shirt is all stuck. Okay, so that's probably all I'm gonna say in this video. And if you're enjoying them, I thank you. And I've gained a decent amount of subscribers to my channel, so I'd like to keep doing that, and I'd like to please the people who are watching these videos. So if there's anything you'd like for me to do, say, show, talk about, I can do that. I do have slightly more free time because I don't work on Tuesday nights anymore, so now I have Monday, like all day Monday through all day on Wednesday, that all I have is school. No work, no anything. So I can definitely get things done if you want to see more, or if you want just to know more about who I am and how I live and what goes on in my day-to-day life. I can talk about those things. You just have to let me know that you want me to, and I will. So, much love, everyone, and blessed be.